An answer, because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Throwing is Hurts. He'll buy some time right. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45.
It's a gain of 8. That's good for an Eagles.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. Oh, he sheds himself free. And all the way down to the 10-yard line. So now, following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. Another run here with Sanders. 63 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. Keep in mind they can still get a 1st down here as they come up on 2nd and inches. Hurts sets up to throw it. And that is caught, but the back judge right there to say incomplete.
They may be snapping the ball near the goal line, but all you're thinking defensively, keep them out of the end zone. Force the incompletion, force them into going for 3, and not giving up 6.
And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Jalen Hurts. It's a 1-yard touchdown run, and the Eagles are able to cut into that deficit. They were looking to pass the ball there, but they forgot to account for the man with the football.
Yeah, I can hear people right now saying, well, why don't you have a spy in your defense, someone who will dance with him and go where he goes? Well, oftentimes if you utilize a spy, you've taken away someone in coverage as well. And oftentimes, the spy, not as athletic as the guy he's trying to keep up with, so he gets defeated anyway.
And he turns 3rd and goal into a touchdown. They'll turn to Sanders.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation, this time unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, and right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence, because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Now Allen. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
Fans do love the long ball, don't they? And he already found his guy once. Tried to give him another chance there, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. Couldn't connect, but as you alluded to, he does have that touchdown from earlier, trying to keep him in the rhythm. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown. Stephon Diggs, 55 yards. And the Bills are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And a rout is on here in this first half. Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. And the Eagles dodge a bullet. They cover it up. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. Yeah, you got to wait until that ball goes 10 yards. They did not. They hit it before, and that draws the flag every time.
And there's no doubt in my mind that converting an onside kick has never been tougher in the NFL with the new rules. So trying to get it to 10 yards, timing up perfectly, that's tough enough to begin with. But when you go ahead and grab it before it goes, you've got no shot then.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Over the middle to Smith. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. It's a second down run with Sanders. And he stopped immediately there. Defense sinking pass. They've got the nickel set out on 3rd and 6.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. 18 Pioneer.
Here's Hurts to throw. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Facing this big first-half deficit, they keep the field goal unit on the sideline. They're going for it.
19 right. Buffalo 18. Ready.
Hurts. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Zach Pascal, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Eagles' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Wow, talk about a big 4th down conversion for the score. Defensively, how do you let that happen?
I think you start with the offense, and you give them credit for going for it, having that type of, well, let's face it, audacity. But defensively, I think you're right on target, partner. There's no way something like that's supposed to happen in that situation. You're supposed to be able to shut that down and get the ball back for your own team. Instead, they give up not just a big play, but a touchdown.
From the 10. Oh, a good-looking return set up here.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So, to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now Allen. And this one is incomplete.
The best receivers we know always tease their quarterbacks that, hey, no matter what you do, you cannot overthrow me. Well, guess what? That's exactly what happened on that play. Normally, they time it up pretty well, but on that one, he just overshot him.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. This is brought in by the tight end, Tommy Sweeney. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 38-yard line. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. First down, here's the run with Cook. Room here to run. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. They're going for a receiver there. Already has 1 touchdown in this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored one, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
Throwing now is Allen. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Isaiah McKenzie with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the rout is on here in this first half.
Eagles 14.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. This is taken just shy of the 10. And able to get this out to the 25. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. From the gun, it's Hurts. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And the Bills are going to take possession of the football. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Allen now on 1st down. And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball and could not hang on. 2nd down coming up.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And the Eagles are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. Their passing game has been spectacular this afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense.
You think maybe there was an adjustment there. Finally gained a measure of, I don't even know if you call it revenge, but got a play done against him, and that's been difficult for them all game long.
Going deep here for Watkins. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick, and he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
Eagles 14.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. It's the Eagles ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume action in this 3rd quarter. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive, but maybe cut into it a little bit as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
Dragon 60. 19 tight. 19 tight. Go.
Now on 2nd and 13. Hurts. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down.
Let's go now.
So after that sack, Hurts and the Eagles, tough spot here. 3rd and long.
Safety Ranger. Safety Ranger. Ready.
They'll fake the give to Sanders, and now Hurts. And Hurts is intercepted, his third of the game. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And the Bills are going to take possession of the football. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the third quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
So after the INT, it's Allen. And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on. They'll try the middle with Cook. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. We'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. To the air, Allen. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. James Cook, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Bills have opened the lead up to 30. And now Sean McDermott's made the call. They'll go for 2. Allen will try to throw for it. And, boy, talk about adding insult to injury. He's into the end zone to tack on 2 more. And the Eagles hands team able to cover it up. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
That's good for an Eagles.
And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Play action. Here's Hurts. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. So after that sack, Hurts and the Eagles, tough spot here. 3rd and long. Forced out to his left. It's caught by Sanders. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? 3rd down. They just said, we've got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
He's going to air one out. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And the Bills are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Well, to be blunt, not a whole lot has gone right for this defense in this ball game, but that's something right there. Still in the 3rd quarter. It would take something around miracle territory for a comeback, but maybe that's a start, Charles.
It certainly is, and they're definitely showing that there's some fight still left in them. Hasn't been a banner day, but they're trying their best to put that disappointment behind them and find ways to make plays.
On 1st down, Allen going deep for Diggs. And this is caught inside the 5. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. So there is the big arm of Josh Allen on display. He can throw it as deep as anybody, and that was an absolute laser. Tyler Bass now for the point after. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Pulls it in at the 13. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
go. Here we go.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles. But my goodness, another interception. Jair Elam makes a pick. There he goes right side. And he is going to score. It's a pick six and a Bills touchdown. And, Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half. And for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick six.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. And as confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
And they won't be able to run another play. Time has expired.
Tyler Bass, the kickoff for Buffalo.
Here's Bass now to send it away. It's a squib kick fielded just inside the 20. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick six put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. They're going to look to throw. And now here is another interception. Teron Johnson able to pick it. And the Bills are going to take possession of the football. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And gosh, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. A big play here for Buffalo. 41 yards.
No let up in this passing game. They've been a well-oiled machine throughout. And I actually saw a few guys on the sidelines at the end of the third quarter doing the old hold-up four fingers college.
And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. James Cook, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bills continue to pour it on here in the fourth. They're going to keep it on the ground. And he is into the end zone again as he scores both the touchdown and the two-point conversion to extend this lead. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. This one taken just inside the 10. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You'd have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Hurts throw taken in by Pascal. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. He'll look to throw. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Flush to his right. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a third down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Warriors 70.
Out of the gun now on third down. Dancing to his left. This will be caught by Brown. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. A big play that time on the catch and run. And it's going to yield a new set of downs. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. And he tries to keep the legs churning, but he's going to be stopped behind the line. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. They go play action with Hurts. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And the Bills are going to get the football here at their own 23. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Well, they have been unstoppable this afternoon, Charles. They just went after them from the start, and pass plays like we just saw, they're continuing their dominance here despite the big lead in the fourth quarter.
And that they have in every way, and plays like that across all phases of the game, they've just been effortless for them in this one. And that's what's helped them build such a large lead and allowed them to smile as this game continues.
And Allen is actually going to throw it here. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Allen to throw it. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Up huge on the scoreboard, and they're still trying to add to their total. That shot doesn't connect, but I don't think it'll dissuade them from attempting another one.
He's going to take another shot here. And this is taken in at the 5. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now receiver in motion left. So the shotgun snap to Allen. And he's got it. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Pass on for the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Bills 75, Eagles 14. Tyler Bass will kick off the ball.
And the Eagles dodge a bullet. They cover it up. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually.
And now here is another interception. Jair Elam makes a pick, and the Bills are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. Well, we saw plenty of that during his much-heralded college career. He parlayed that into becoming a first-round selection, and now here he is making interceptions in the National Football League.
And this is a guy that has all the physical tools, but the thing that sets him apart is what he's got between his ears. And that's the sixth sense for knowing where the football is going. Just an excellent play there to create the turnover.
So Allen's going to look to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was truly